Hello.
Your culture will adapt to service us. Resistance is futile.
What was that?
Did you see that?
Was that the primary buffer panel?
It did seem to
Did
resemble...
the primary buffer panel just fall off my Gorham ship for no apparent reason?
This landing is going to get pretty interesting.
Define interesting.
Oh God, we're all going to die?
This is the captain. We have a little problem with our entry sequence, so we may experience some slight turbulence and then explode.
On screen.
Afternoon. G'day, everyone. Yeah, finally. Grab my drinks, you know how it is. Setting up my lurks. There's a lot of people on at this time of day, apparently. In the LEGO world. So, for those of you that are here, thank you very much for being here. We're going to be doing some no instructions building, as I have been known to do with sets of this size. So I've got the donut truck.
Drink it in.
Drink it
Always
in.
goes down smooth.
This is a Coke that I should apparently share with a thingamajig. So, cheers. And yeah, I was down the supermarket earlier today, getting a few things, and I looked for donuts, and they were completely out. Because the cinnamon donuts from our local supermarket are usually pretty good. And yeah, completely none on the shelf. No 6-packs, no 12-packs. So that was a disappointment. So yeah, we've got the donut truck. And then after the donut truck, we've got the off-road mountain truck as well. And we've got Simba from last week here to keep an eye on things as we go. I may cough occasionally. I'm still not 100%. I have spent the last 3 days basically dealing with a migraine and a cough. And the cough doesn't help the headache and vice versa. Yeah. And, you know, doing lots of laundry and deciding what to take and packing the suitcase and how to pack the Lego to go to Brickworld. So that's been a fun week. So yeah, we are gonna start with this one. Sea from the sea. And of course, we are gonna start. We're going to start proceedings off with this.
Warning. Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
Let's get started. Let's get right in there. Oh, man. Oh, look at this. Man, how do you guys open your Lego boxes?
Pretty much. What I do still have to do is I'm gonna make space on my phone and put some music and movies on there. Oh, hello, piece that's not in a bag. Okay, two big paper bags, and we've got 2 booklets. Okay, so my guess is going to be that a bag per book, and my guess is that bag 2 is the basically donut shop, and this is similar to the burger truck that I built some time ago, where the back of the truck is designed to lift off and be a little shop. So we've got the truck for bag 1 and the shop for bag 2. But yeah, Lego wise, that's all packed. I've got some empty containers for a pick-a-brick wall visit to the Lego store. Because you never know what they're gonna have. What else have I got? Yeah, and I did the burger without the instructions, and then I needed the booklet to do the truck. So we'll see how this one goes. I think we'll start with bag one, as is traditional, and we'll try to do the truck first. So this picture will help because it does sort of show the top surface of the truck base, compared to the box photo, which will show it, with the fully decked out. In fact, the front of the book probably is the best picture to work from. So yes, this is set 60452. Where's the button?
This is a decent size. It's not all about the length.
Okay.
It's about the thickness as well.
What
and it's
are you
got
doing?
both.
I set that up. And that is not what we're building today. What happened there? Let me have a look. I mustn't have saved changes when I went through and pushed the buttons. There we go. Let's try this again. And of course there's a cooldown on it, isn't there? Haha! I have to wait a minute. Actually, no. Irabri, if you do exclamation set, it should work. The minute cooldown is on me. On the user. Alright, we're going to open bag one. The bag two can go to one side. Ooh, and inside the paper bag is a smaller paper bag. Exclamation set. I've pushed the buttons. It should now bring up the details for this one. There's about 200 pieces in this.
This is a decent size. It's not all about the length. It's about the thickness as
There
well.
we
and it's
go.
got both.
Alright, we'll start with the minifig. And I think that this is the same minifig head from the racing truck set that I sourced for Lazy for his sig fig a while back. The coloring of the overalls is cool. So the pants are all one color. The overalls on the top are printed to look like the blue is kind of dribbling down like icing. Yes, I have Millennium up as well. And the one piece pirate ship thing, pirate ships look cool. I have one model kit from, I think it's a Bandai kit, of one of the pirate ships, and I bought it because A, it looked cool, and B, I wanted to mock it out of Lego. I didn't get the ship that that's going to come out as Lego, but it's funny that there's now going to be Lego sets of something I wanted to to mock. Alright, now is this going to be... Going to be this? No, that's going to come forward. So those will just click onto there. Interesting way of having the axles where the axle side goes into the truck base, and then the pin end goes into the wheel. And so they go in and spin. And then do these... Okay. So the hole in the middle is big enough to take the underside of that stud in to act as a hubcap. What are these stickers? These are stickers. Surely not. Oh no. There we go. They are printed. I was gonna say I hadn't seen a sticker sheet, and as soon as I opened the book, I saw the little hand. So this has the same instruction style as the 4+ set, where one whole page. It's kind of cool for younger kids. Instead of giving a number of like you need 2 of these, it will just physically show a repeated picture and the kid's hands. Like, this is what you need, and then here's what you're building. I like it as a concept. Alright, so we got one of these. Got one of these. This I can see in the picture is at the back. This has the lights on it. And it looks like a red light at the top and an orange down the bottom. Is there a back view of the truck box? No. No, but yeah, red light at the top, orange light at the bottom. And then not sure what's between them, so we'll have to see what ends up getting used in other pieces. For the top of the van, little rounded tile at each end. It looks like a 1x4, so that's probably that one. That's in the grey 1x4 I can see. So that's going to be a spare. That's going to be a spare. We'll have an orange spare probably somewhere in here. Just like before. Yeah, closer to the edge, and I'm about to break. So that goes under that. Looks like that sits directly on that. So does that get filled in with anything? Good question. And then it's on a brick. One of these goes across that. And that goes in and lines up with that. And then under the windscreen, got the classic hinge piece being used as a mirror. The beard or arm hair. Pardon me. Right. Now. Okay, so I'm guessing these are how the sides go on. Hey, Carrot. So that's... But for this to sit flush with
Very,
them...
very thick, very chunky, and they are packed to the brim.
That doesn't line up, so that there might be one more plate behind this. Which we'll have to figure out. Alright, do we have 4 of these? Because... So go like that. Is that going to go down there? All right. Alright, so the doors. Doors will get that. Hmm. Alright, so they'll go there. They've got the clear tile for headlights and one spare. And then a black plate through the grills makes sense for the front here. Okay, so that lines up with that. That makes sense. That goes there. Now that would make sense. And then I'm actually going to guess. We'll try this. We'll try it like that so that it overlaps with these ones. Because then if we need something for support back there, we can use that red one that won't be seen. That's the front of our van. Hey, Scotty. Speaking of lurking, I nearly bought socks this morning that had the Homer Simpson. They were green socks that had Homer going back into the bushes.
Nice legs.
Nearly. I did.
For human.
But I nearly did. Kmart have them if you're looking. Alright, so maybe this uses 3 of those across there. And then that goes onto the doors. I also need to grab my water. My water is upstairs, but not right here. So I'll just go grab that. Okay. All right. And then this has so it'll have two of those on top. And they'll go over like that. And this will be here. This is going to be inside the cab. That's the guy's seat. What happens if I use that to push that out? Yep. So that's the maths that works. That needs to go. No, that. Okay. Where does this go as well? And these need to kind of line up there. Does this go in here? No. I mean, this has to go up higher. That's too high up there. Only one of these. Two of those. How is this gonna work? I'm guessing this goes under the cab. So that's 2 plates up from here. Because I don't. This is all bag. Yeah, bag 2 is for book 2, so I don't need anything out of that bag. Everything I need is here. Um. Because I kind of want to use those across that way, but that won't quite work because I don't have enough of those pieces to make that work. I mean, that could just be that. I mean, this could be wrong here. This could be that plate behind it all. Hmm. Because we've still got another one of these. Hey, Tessic. G'day, g'day. We're trying to figure this out with only using the front page of the book.
Nice legs. 4 human.
And that goes... Okay, now this...
Nice legs. 4 human.
Okay, now... I mean, I could have gotten that wrong, like his... That might be across here, who knows? That makes sense. Where does that line up height-wise? No, that's... Oh, actually, that... Yeah, that looks like that adds up. We couldn't be so blind. And like if that goes there, it needs 2 plates above it. Or does this line up studs wise to do that? No. Nope. It still needs that. They don't line up. So even if it goes that way, it still needs another spacer above it. Hmm. Dun dun dun. Right. So we've got that. We got that. It does have a middle section. There's a steering wheel to go in. Water and blood cells. We're spending way too much time on ourselves. And I like how that just kind of provides enough support for that. It's just weird that we would have blue pieces not being used in the cab and not being used, you know, where they're seen. But basically, if I bridge across here, that clips on there, that clips on there, that goes there. We can do that. We can do that. We can do that. This might become one of those, hey, I got it close enough. It kind of works. Doesn't fall apart. Like, where's that go? Okay, that doesn't work there. That has to go lower down. Does this go on here?
Welcome to the party, pal!
Okay, so that goes there. And so that's now where I need blue plates to come in. But I've already used that one there. So we still got a red brick not used. No idea where that's going. The steering wheel is visible down through the windscreen. And maybe that's up on the red block. But it's not that high. It's like down a lot lower than that. What if it goes there? I think if it goes there, it's too low to be seen. Maybe. It's just visible through the angle there. But it feels like it's up on one. Something more like that, perhaps? But we're still missing plates here. And we'll have ads starting soon. Grab yourselves a drink, a snack, stretch your legs, and we'll see you back here soon. And we'll try and figure out... We might even put this to the side for 1 second and try to work on the donut shop. And we'll see you soon. Possibly because they've played quite a few festivals. I've seen them briefly at a festival, and then I saw their headline show last year? Must have been last year. Okay, I can see blue in there, so that is the 1x6 brick the whole way across. Plate down the bottom has to be... Has to be there. So maybe this goes on the back here. But over what? Oh, maybe this goes on the back as well.
I only hear French in my kitchen. And yeah, pas de anything else.
Oh man, that's a good lineup. Yeah, I've seen In Flames at festivals, I've seen Mastodon at festivals, I've seen Gojira at festivals. I haven't seen them as headliners. You have a story about that gig. Well, do tell. Is it safe for work? I mean, this is all nice and stable. It's how does this all work that's...
Did you have an awesome time? Did you drink awesome shooters and listen to awesome music and then just sit around and soak up each other's awesomeness?
Welcome back, awesome. The awesome Easter egg was off for a while, but it's back. Saw the gig, but missed the train. Oh no! Super Soul. Yeah, we're not that old, are we? We're not that old. This needs to step up one more to hold these. Yep. Someone's in the pizza place got kicked out. Amber turns up because someone's been injured. Don't go to the train station to get first train home. Yep, trying to have a kip in the train station, as you do. Ah. Alright, what if this is red? And has that. We'll just free up some of the blue in play. Alright, so that goes there. Chuck that in there. We can do that. So that we now have the blue there. But then how do we do this? How do we get what if this goes I mean, this is just chucking stuff in where it fits now. But if I go like that, if this just goes in here for no reason other than to just be hidden. That supports that. Enough for those to attach. A little wobbly though. Until that goes on, and then it's all like locked in from above. But we're not going to do that on a 5+ set, are we? We're not going to make it that wobbly. And that goes on there. Yeah, I have a pick from the Lamb of God concert that I went to. It goes on there. And then I don't know, do we make this like a I don't think it goes there though, because you can't see anything past the rear lights. And of course, this picture doesn't help being cut off right there. But at an hour of building, we have a truck, functional, with no leftover pieces. Is this where we look at the book and go, oh, but it does say, build it your way, haha. I mean app or book, but okay, that's okay. So some of the bones are, yep, gotcha, yep, and that bumper is at the back. Oh, it is a step. Okay, so there is a, but that goes that way, so it's more like a step. Okay. Okay, so they had the snot bricks in the other way around behind here. So that's a bit different. So does that mean that there is a piece left to fill this gap above the window? Or under the roof? No. Okay. Okay, so there is... They don't fill that in. Yeah, but like externally... And I built that correct. So yeah, externally, we have the truck. Cool. Yeah, so there's some internal stuff in the snot work here, where I've hidden the pieces in here to support other parts. But I mean, I'm happy that that works. I put that in my city. Oh, I mean, I put that upside down, but in the right spot. I'll take it. All right. No worries, Urabri. Take care. I should be streaming tomorrow and Sunday afternoons. Euro Truck definitely on Sunday. Saturday won't be Tomb Raider, but I might jump into Shadow of Mordor or something. I'm considering restarting that. Yes, Kara, vroom vroom. Oh, and I finally saw Furioso last week.
Very cool.
After the little trailer clips in the Redeem, I was like, you know what? I am going to watch it. So yes, back tomorrow afternoon, and Sunday. Gaming of some description.
have you.
Why you only calling us when you got your dramas? One of these days we'll repay you, we'll slay you. Gonna draw your last breath at the end of my glance. Your eternal torture is every Klingon dream. You know what I mean? Make the blood scream!
Thanks for the dance break. Fantastic, claiming third. It is time for the donut shop on the back of the truck. So we have put some pieces in the wrong spot. Thank you, Kara.
Is there alcohol in this?
Oh, God, honey, no. What kind of mother do you think I am? Why do you want a little bit? Because if you're going to drink, I'd rather you do it in the house.
Cheers. All right, here it is. Bag 2. And smaller bag 2 inside. Bunch of little pieces. All right, so we got that as a base and a roof. The donut is going to be... Donut's going to be like that. I'm going to guess that's on there. And then on this side, do the same thing. And then this ring is on back circle there. Green ring there. Printed sprinkles tiles. Alright, so that's one side of the donut, which will hit onto the back of that somehow. With a black Technic pin. Like that. Just goes like that. On this side, is there just black circles there? Oh, then we've got drips of pink, as if it's icing. There we go. That's cool. Alright, let's do the wall around the bottom. Blue, there's a tan section. I don't see a tan brick though. Or a yellow brick. Am I just like missing pieces? How can I be missing pieces? Got a pillar on that side of the door. Get the door. Okay, right. They've printed a blue brick as yellow for the booklet photo. blue. Pale yellow / tan. Like, what? Say what now? And it's 4 long, which makes it one of these. Yeah, massive misprint. And this is just going to be the same on the other side. It's going to be a approach the shop from either direction thing. Okay, and then... Okay, so it'll have this pillar at each corner. Shot where you can see in there. Okay, so there's a little yellow light piece there. And on the other side. That piece goes across, then there's a green one in... Looks like there's a green one here, but that's probably just looking at the blue piece beneath through a yellow transparent. That goes there. And we can do the awning. And then run that tile the whole way along there. No. No, it's one more layer up. That goes there. Okay, and on the other side, it's the other... There's just a blue brick above that. Because then that's this top layer here. One goes across there, which we can fill this in a second. The window will go on this. There'll be a window on this side for that whole thing there. And looking through the window there, yep, there's a blue tile facing the other side of the truck. So that's those. Like air conditioning vents on it. That goes there. How do these... Oh no, that's just the shadows in there at that angle. Okay. So that goes down there in line with that. And then next layer up. So then this just fills in the back wall there. Somehow up in here, there's like a coffee machine style thing. Like that. Sticking out of the wall. Over there. Oh, my lover, come back to me. Okay, this frame's behind the door. So just a bit of extra support for the roof behind the actual door that opens up. Price sign goes on there. It's hard to tell which way this piece goes around. It could go either way, as like an extra little shelf up here, or just to add out the space. This will go across. That goes across there like a bench space. And these are little trays of donuts. There's our trays of donuts. One out here on the ledge. That so we can access in here. One of them there. Coffee mug down on there, which lines up directly under the spout of the coffee machine. The $100 bill on the counter. Little calculator to be like the till or the card reader to take payment.
Magatron Prime!
Which means... Okay, and it shows her with a mug and a donut, so there are 2 mugs here. But the Technic pin will be a spare. The icing drop is a spare. The donut is a spare. The tap is a spare. The light's a spare. Calculator's a spare. This bar piece is a spare. Put the awning back across here. Pillar. Chuck that on there. Goes on there. With our sunglasses on, my oh my, what a beautiful day outside. And this could go either way around. That's just to attach the roof. There's our little donut truck. And then we have our police officer enjoying their donut. He's got two faces, one with a big open smile, and then closed eyes, closed mouth, contented donut face. There we go. Hour 45 in, and we have one complete donut truck. And now it's time to look in the book and see. I'm pretty sure everything in that, other than the color misprint, which did throw us for a little bit, everything is straightforward from the picture, except for that one piece up and under here, whether it's being used as a shelf or not. And if we go back to there, I put it the right way around. So, success. So back to 100%. 100% without the book. It can be done. Very cool set. And now, time for set number 2 of the day. Oops. Knocked the coffee mug into the shop. Yeah. Have your cuppa. So there we go. Donut truck successfully built. So set number 2. Is the off-road mountain truck. So I will jump across the firebot and edit that command so that it brings up the right things.
This is a decent size. It's not all about the length.
Here we go.
It's about the thickness as well. And it's got both.
221 pieces in this one. So there was 196 in this one. A few more in this. Rip it open. Bag pieces. This is a 6 plus. That one was a 5 plus. Yeah, this one looks like it has. This one has a sticker sheet. Boo stickers. Only one booklet. And 4 bags. I guess we try from bag 1. See how we go. Pardon me. Okay. Oh, there's wheels on. Yeah, that's the wheels. That's with. That looks like. That's underneath. And then there's 1, 2, 3 bar looking pieces. But they look like they're. Actually out. Kind of like that sort of a look. This is why I would usually okay, we just had some drop frames there. Hope everything's going okay with the internet. Speed dipped. And all right. Well, we can get our minifig out of the way. Build him. And he's got a camera. This camera. There's this decent sized map on a 2x3 tile. this can be seen. A piece of this color. Yeah, in front of the wheel. And the winch sits out in front of that. These sit further back. The gap from wheelbase to wheelbase. So the wheel takes up about 4 studs in length. It's a 2x6 tile on the side there. So we've got from there to there is 10, from there to there's 14. So that's 14 long. Yeah. Which would mean that goes there. The mastermind's here. Spirit down. 1,000 years, all we have is now. Run to the water. But not broken. Madness below the moon. I mean, something like that, maybe. Let's say. In a moment, we lost our minds here. It's not a great view of the back here. But it looks like something like that. Run to the water. Then we got that going over the top. So are the yellow pieces actually down here? And then those three come up the top. Like, why have we got that piece? Where does this go at the back? Actually, I think I see that. The back is that. Why have I got these?
Welcome to the party, pal!
It's 4 o'clock. If we go like that, we get that at the back. That's possibly what that little grey bit is there at the back. And then if we have something like that. Something like that. That's a spare. We're about to have ads. I'll run them now, and then we'll be back with bag 2. Don't go far. I'm not happy with having these leftover pieces already, so we're gonna have a third go at this. That's sitting too high for what it looks like in there. It looks like it's behind this. So no, I'm gonna have to go back to what I first did, I think. If that's that distance. Okay, that looks better for the back. So we chuck you there. Put you back here like I first had you. With that under there. Those brown bits are definitely the ones sticking forward there, so we repeat on that wheel. You guys come back in. Ooh. Yeah, that could be that grey piece that's like that bit visible there could be that. Yeah, that'd be as far back as that. That goes there. So that's your 4 for there. Put these back on the outside. So instead of having the yellow bits underneath and the brown on top, we now hide the yellow up here instead. There's less left over. Feels more like what they would do. Filling in that gap in there with the yellow. The hollow ones under here, you don't worry about. Right. Now we open bag 2. Put that new reddish orange color in it. Do 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 do. With the wind. Alright, so this is the front. So this the winch. Do 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 do. Oh, goodness, not one of those old school ones where it's like tie a knot and thread it through this piece and then tie a knot. No, it's just a stud on the end of a rope that you can wrap around. So you guys go on like that. And then it's got some rounded ends above it, but the only ones we have are 4 long, so we've got 2 of them that way. 2 of them that way. And then 1 going across the front like that. That's what these brackets hang off. Dark grey 2 under them, so that's a 2x2, so that'll need support under it, possibly. Okay, how are these attaching on? Okay, these are snot bricks. Nope. And then we're doing this. I go that way because that's your tail light. Like so. Not bricks like that to hold that panel on, and that one. Okay. Oh no, wait, this goes in there under that onto something. So if that's at that height, it needs to be on raised up on a couple of plates. Okay, here it just sits on those. That's the right height already. On there. Puts that there. This is cool with the brackets going on the sides for the headlights, but facing the back for the tail, so the angles are different. Here it's 30 degrees from this way, and here it's 30 degrees that way. It goes there. And then there's two of them. Then there'll be some mechanism on the side here where turning the periscope type thing flips up the bonnet. Hang on a minute. No, it shows 2 on that side. The other side doesn't have the periscope. The other side has a 6 as well. So this side here does not have these. This side has a 6. And another one going all the way up to those ones. And that goes there, which means the stripe around the back, which you can see part of right there, probably is a couple of those going around like that. Okay. That'll be for his seat. We've got 3 of them.
Water! To drink!
Water? Can do. Turn this over. So There's also some orange just in here. So how does that play in? Okay. Hey Alex, how are you? Happy Friday. So cheese slope, cheese slope, cheese slope. They're all spares. The Technic pin is a spare. Move those aside. Welcome in. We are building we're building two vehicles. We did the donut truck already. We're not using the book. Or we're trying. So that goes on there. Have I scanned the QR? No, but I should. That'll get me points.
The BRB, it's BRB time. We're BRB.
For myself. What occasion is the set for? No special occasion. Retail store. Enjoy your 20 points. Yay. You've registered your donut truck. Enjoy your 20 points. Yay. I like the little congratulations that comes up with little animated confetti. 20 points. Doesn't matter how much you spent on the set, you get 20 points. Okay. Not sure how these bits are going to go. Okay, there's an even number of them. They might go down here across the thing. 1 tan 1. This will go behind the driver. We'll go in front. That's his seat. Oh no, that's the... No, this will go across like this. This is turning a 6-wide vehicle into a 2-seater vehicle by bringing the minifigs in half a stud. Like so. Which will mean a little bit of an awkward space behind the steering wheel. It'll be off-center, but doable. So... Can't get a clue as to what's in there. I mean, I could guess that these might be going... Would they be going up here? Under the bonnet that's to come? What if this holds these there? Can we see in the back window at all? Not clearly. Not clearly at all. Because looking through here... Some orange there. Lurking. He's just lurking. Hey, Hero, how's it going? How's the Lego room? Yeah, that's a bit tricky there. So, I mean, that's a good start for the first 2 bags. Let's see what's in bag 3. Hero be lurking. Oh, hang on. Hang on a minute. Okay, I just saw where Hero rated. It's happening again. All tabs go to Millennium. So that's bag 2. We'll put bag 3 in its own tray. Pardon me. Yes, I am borrowing some of Kara's trays, which are the same as my trays. Just so we have the... here's the bonnet piece, which is cool. I don't think I've seen this one before. And it has a door that clips in. That's cool. So this goes through that. Well, all the best trying to get Joe out of bed. So that's going to go through. Is there another Technic brick for that to go through? Because that just goes there. Somehow this needs to hit that, needs to... Go that way. Like so. And then that. Hmm. Suppose this, maybe this needs more leverage from that. Yep, there we go. Pardon me. Alright, so that goes there. And then up here. That goes that way. Corner bricks at the back. Two windows. Ooh, nice. So that'll line up with that. The streets of your town. Every day I make my way. Okay, that goes on there. So then that should go there. Then what goes at the back here? Hmm. And then the top of the windscreen has the black. Times a ma. Okay, why is there an image of the CD showing up on that? That's weird. I'll have to go into my...
Megatron Prime!
There we go. Picture deleted. Just the album cover, please. Right. Let's see, that still pops out because we haven't fixed. If we can... Link bar. 10 times or more. Okay, so they'll go on like that. This could be... This just goes this way, though. We still have an orange up for grabs. So how does this get on with... I have 4 of them. What's this? No, only 3. So gonna have suspension-y looking bits. We get one each of them. So that will lift that up to that height. Okay, what if that piece... What if that piece goes... No, it's not going to work in there. But if I put this in there, maybe. Can't remember when I got enough of those pieces at that point. Right, so that goes there. That can't get. Oh, what? I getcha. I see what you're doing. Come on, why won't you come out? Nope. There we go. Bring that back. Put that in there so that now all we see through here is grey. Steering wheel. Technic thingy. Slots down and in there. That there, maybe? So then it looks like a engine in there. So that's all fully built and supported in. Okay, so now we need a 1x1 of orange over on this side now. And then like that. One of those pins clips in to be the mirror. So if I look on this side of the truck, yep. On the other side, it's green around that. Dashboard thing can go above the steering wheel then. Yes. What's up? Ah. That one? Nice. Okay. I'm not sure why we've suddenly got an extra translucent red cheese slope. And we don't have anything to fill this little gap up here. But chances are that a lot of these are spares, so we'll run with that. One of these isn't. One of these is the end of the pipe there. Yep, so far, so good. All right. All right, is that. That's a terribly wound winch. It keeps unwinding itself, and the weight of the hook is enough to completely unravel it. So yeah, that's not a good design mark. Anyway. Let's go for bag 4. Which is our final bag. Wheels are easy. Disorder. There. Oh, it has to sit on there correctly. More wood for the fires of our neighbors. Memories caught in the headlights of a truck. Okie dokie. So the gap that's up here is probably to hold the... No. Hang on a second. Why does that go... Why does that not line up with that? Okay. Well, we'll build the roof first and then we'll see what the goes with that. Okay, let's get there. Those clips go there.
Water! To drink!
To drink. Okay, thank you.
Welcome to the
So
party,
that's
pal.
the minifig base getting used as the lids for the crates. So that goes that way. Also, they don't actually connect to the bar going across the back. They just look like they do. They just go down like that, and then we're gonna need the crate sitting like that. I mean, it's probably just this, right? Killing time. This is mine. Oh, this thing's got a handle for the roof. That's the medikit. And then we've got a bottle with a spare topper. Got a compass and a spare. Got a banana. Lightsaber handle will be a spare, because the first one is the torch. And then that will be a spare, which makes this a spare. Got tools, we've got binoculars. That goes on there. The stinging bell. Away. Ah, there's a sticker for this is the sleeping bag. It's got a sticker, it's got a zip on it. Ah, ads. Okay, so we're almost done. The cheese slopes that I have left, I have a theory, because you can't see them anywhere in the picture. But because I got 2 of them, I'm going to put them in there to fill that gap. So then when this goes on, it's just something to hold up against the back of the roof. And then this is going to go across that. That gets a sticker to be the sleeping bag, which means we're done. And everything that's left is a spare. So I'm pretty confident that even if I've put a plate in the wrong spot, much like the other jungle vehicle that we built in the Jurassic Park set, it works. I'm not going to pull it apart if anything's in the wrong spot. I'm guessing the sleeping bag just sits there. Oh, the sleeping bag tile you would just chuck in the back, wouldn't you? But all of these accessories can... Because the shovel doesn't fit in. Okay. Binoculars fit in. Banana. Drink bottle. Compass. Torch. So those all fit. Sleeping bag. Shovel. So there we go. Without instructions. 3 hours. Donut truck and the mountain 4-wheel drive. Stickers for later. And that's going to be it for me for today. I'm going to head off and continue doing some prep for the trip to Chicago next week. And yeah, I'll be back tomorrow with some gaming. Not sure what game yet, but we'll see. And then Sunday will definitely be Euro Truck again. So cheers everyone for so let's see who's on. Oh, hang on. One of my lurks is just raiding out. Yes. This would not be forgotten, yes. So yep, we're gonna head to all tabs are Millennium. So that's where we're heading. Just checking on who's on doing the things.
Begin auto-destruct sequence. Authorization to card 47 Alpha Tank.
Cheers everyone for watching. copy a raid call. And we will head across there and say g'day. And so, yep, see you tomorrow for some gaming. And have a good night, everyone. Bye.